Picture this: a vast, desolate wilderness. For 40 days and 40 nights, Jesus has fasted no food, no water. He's physically at his weakest, utterly exhausted and intensely hungry. And it's in this exact moment of vulnerability that evil itself makes its move. Satan appears. He looks at the stones scattered across the desert floor, then at Jesus, and says, "If you really are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread." Think about that. It's not just about food. It's a jab at his identity, a temptation to use his divine power for himself, to solve his own problems instantly, rather than trusting in his Father's plan. But Jesus, though starving, looks back and says, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." He chooses spiritual sustenance over physical satisfaction. He trusts God's provision, not his own power. But Satan isn't done. Round 2. Suddenly, they're no longer in the desert. They're in Jerusalem, standing on the highest point of the temple, the pinnacle, looking down at the crowds below. Satan smirks and says, "If you are the Son of God, jump." And to make it even more tempting, he twists the scripture, quoting a psalm. "He will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." He's daring Jesus to force God's hand, to create a public spectacle, to prove his divinity through a sensational act. But Jesus' response is swift and sharp. It is also written, "Do not put the Lord your God to the test." He refuses to manipulate God or seek glory for himself. True faith isn't about demanding signs. It's about quiet trust. Finally, Satan plays his ultimate card. The scene shifts again. Now they're on a very high mountain, and before them, the entire world unfolds. All the kingdoms, all their power, their glory, their splendor, breathtaking panorama of earthly authority. Satan turns to Jesus and makes his final, most audacious offer. "All this I will give you," he says, "if you will just bow down and worship me." This is the ultimate temptation. Power. Instant dominion over the world, bypassing the suffering and sacrifice of the cross. All he has to do is compromise, just once. But Jesus' response is a command, a dismissal. "Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." In his moment of greatest physical weakness, Jesus demonstrates unshakable spiritual strength. He counters every temptation, not with miraculous displays, but with the simple, profound power of Scripture and unwavering faith in God. It's a powerful reminder that our deepest hungers, our desire for validation, and our thirst for power can all be answered